Hi guys, so it's me. I'm back officially. Yay! So sorry this is really dark. I haven't got any vlogging cameras here in Australia. I left my vlogging cameras behind in Japan, and so now I'm in darkness. It's about 5:35 here in Australia and it's almost pitch black. Oh, I miss Japan summers where I'm still awake in the bright light until 8:30, 9 o'clock. Anyway, I just worked out in my new Swish workout gear, and I just did a 50-minute workout and it was amazing. Now, I've started doing C to 5K and it's been amazing. I'm on week 2 and I did week 2 day 1 today and it kicked my butt. I had to actually walk for one of the legs of running because I was just that exhausted. I have my treadmill here at home so I can actually do the C to 5K. I actually enjoy running on the treadmill more than running outdoors. It's just easier for me and a bit heavier on my joints, so I just enjoy it more. But on the treadmill I was getting up to 11 kilometers an hour, so that felt really good. It's a natural running pace for me. When I do 9 kilometers, 10 kilometers an hour, it sort of slows down. Like I'm labored in my running, and so it sort of puts more pressure on my knees. Excuse me, but yeah, today it really kicked my butt, and I'm happy to see it actually like being a challenge for me, because last week I did the first day that I did C to 5K, week 1, day 1. I actually did it like twice in a row. So I did it for a half an hour and then I did another half an hour straight afterwards of the same routine. But after that, I sort of really felt the burn the rest of the week. And so I'm thinking week 2, I'm going to have to do for 2 weeks, simply because this week is sort of a bit interrupted. I'm going up the Gold Coast to see my sister, and yeah, so it's going to be, I'm not going to get my whole week. Usually I've been doing, well, last week I did C to 5K every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and had the weekend off. And that's what I plan to do every week, just to get my exercise in. It's 30 minutes, and I'll show you today's treadmill thing if I can on my new iPhone. I'm so happy I have an iPhone now. But so I did 3.05 kilometers and I burnt just over 0.9, I think it is, 200 calories. And so that's a normal C to 5K workout for me, but I did do one of the running laps in walking, so hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to build it up to that running and burn a little bit more from it. But after I do the C to 5K, I get down and I do 120 sit-ups, 50 push-ups, and then I do some weight training with my dumbbells. I'm not going to go through what I do for the routine for each of them, but it's just basically arm work, just try and get rid of the flab on my arms. But basically, I'm sure you all want to know about my trip home from Japan to Australia. So last Thursday? No, Thursday before last. Wow, it's almost 2 weeks. So Thursday before last, I was surprised by my friend Adam and my teachers at the train station, and I got on the train and took the Shinkansen, the bullet train from Hachinohe down to Tokyo. And then I took another train, a Skyliner train, which is a direct train from Tokyo Ueno to the airport. If you ever fly into Tokyo and you want to get onto the Shinkansen line, I advise taking the Skyliner train out to Ueno station and then take the Shinkansen from there. It's much easier than taking all the different connections through the public train system. It's just a nightmare in Tokyo. I hate it. But anyway, I got to the airport. Everything, it went effortlessly. There was no problems, no anything. I did a little bit of duty-free shopping even. It was great. And then I got on the plane at about, what was it, about 8 o'clock at night. And the plane was absolutely packed, but it was the quickest flight I have ever taken. I fell asleep. I only had 3 hours sleep, but the time went really quickly. And I think it was just because I wanted to get home so badly. And I was just like, yeah. And I got home that Friday morning at 6 o'clock and my parents were there to welcome me, and I had 3 days on the lovely Gold Coast. And everyone was saying how cold it was, being winter. they're still saying how cold it is, and they're like, oh my gosh, it's going to get down to 2 degrees at night. And I'm like, 2 degrees is like a warm day for me in Hachinohe. So anyway, so that's been interesting. And seriously, just the last week and a half, I've just been organizing my life. I've got a new phone, my sparkly new iPhone. I love it to pieces, with all my Japanese dingle dangles on it. What else? I've been clothes shopping and bought some new clothes. I got my workout gear and just relaxing. Today was the first day I actually got back on the bandwagon. I actually started looking for jobs. I'm not looking for a teaching position so much. I'm not really into teaching at the moment. I want a retail job so I can study graphic design next February. If I have to go into teaching, I will, but it's not something that I really want to do. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm really looking for a job because as soon as I get a job, I'm moving up to the Gold Coast to live with my sister, and I'm so excited about that, moving back to the city. I'm finding after living in Hachinohe City in Japan, a city of 250,000 people, coming back to my small town of Gillett's Ridge in northern New South Wales is very, very boring. Our population here is 30 people. The nearest town, it's 18,000 people, is 30 minutes away, and it is just so boring. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I survived here for like 24 years. I was fine, I was functioning. Obviously, I'm a different person now, and I just can't handle being in this quiet place. So yeah, days are pretty boring, but today I got back into it and I started applying for jobs left, right and centre, and hopefully something will come of that. Last week I actually bought a pair of scales. They're coming in the mail bay from eBay somewhere in Australia, so hopefully they'll be here tomorrow. But back to weight loss, I'm not going to weigh myself until Saturday, or Sunday it'll be, because Saturday I'll still be up on the Gold Coast. Sunday morning I'll weigh myself and we'll see where I'm at. I've been weighing myself along the way and actually I'm doing really well. I haven't put on any weight. I've stayed at 97, and I even weighed myself this morning and I was 213.5 pounds, which is 96.3 kilograms. So I actually have lost a little bit of weight. I've been eating really bad food. I was having deep fried food before I left Japan just to have my last sampling of my favorite foods before I left. I told you that and I wasn't worried about it. I didn't exercise for 2.5 weeks. And then when I came home, I was eating more fast food, and I even had like Baskin Robbins ice cream, and I had McDonald's a couple of nights, and I've had deep fried, oh my forehead's really sore. And I've had like, chicken schnitzels, deep fried schnitzels and chips. I've had a lot of bad food and I haven't gained weight, which I'm really impressed about. I wasn't exercising either, and it just proves that if you're losing weight really slowly, you're not going to gain it back quickly. And I'm so happy. This is the first time it's ever happened for me. And so I'm really confident it's going to work this time. And what else was I going to say? Last week, like I said, I did the exercising. I didn't lose any weight as far as I could tell, but I noticed that the bloat in my face from having the fatty foods had gone. I hadn't lost any weight. I hadn't gained any weight, but I hadn't lost any weight either. But you could just tell my face was less puffy and my stomach had gone down a lot. And so yeah, just feeling good. I have an awful lot of energy. I'm running around the place here like crazy, like just up and down the hallways even. I'm just running. And it's just good to have that kind of energy for no reason, just to have it and to burn it. It's just awesome. A thing I do need to stop this week, my target for this week is to stop snacking so much. The one problem area for me here in Australia is living at my parents' house and having all these lollies and things I shouldn't be eating. Now, my parents don't eat a lot of junk food. Being older, they sort of just have their meals and that's sort of it. But my mother works at a supermarket, and when she gets specials, when she sees specials, she'll buy in bulk. And so, like, last week there were State of Origin, which is a football competition here in Australia against my home state, New South Wales, and the state that I'm moving to, Queensland. And so these lollies were maroon and blue, which are the colours of the teams. And because State of Origin is over, they were selling them for really cheap, so mother bought a heap. I found myself smuggling in bags of lollies into my bedroom and just having one every now and again. Like, I wasn't pigging out on them, but I was just having one once in a while, and I realised how many of them I was actually eating and how bad it was. How many I was eating was just disgusting. And so I've tried to cut back on that a lot. Every other snack that I've been having is really low fat, really low carbohydrates, low calories, and I'm still having my main meals. Less fruit and veg than what I was eating in Japan, but it hasn't seemed to have affected me, so I'm quite happy with the way things are going at the moment. I'm hoping next week I can actually pull a loss out of this, because I'm really working out really hard, harder than what I was back home in Japan. Other than for that, I'm going to start vlogging again daily, I think, as much as possible anyway, just to get back on track and get back with you people, because I miss you so much. And I've been watching your videos. I've been replying to a few more lately, but I'm just trying to rebuild myself and get myself back into life, because I've just been so out of it for the past 2 or 3, 4 a month weeks. So yeah, everyone's doing so well, and I'm so pleased and so impressed by all of your efforts, and I wish I could do the same. I just hope I can start losing a little bit more weight now that I'm here and I have my treadmill and I'm sweating like crazy, and yeah, it's all good. And I'm sure I've talked for over 20 minutes now, but I'm going to go and upload this video, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Hopefully with my scales, and I can show off my scales. Yay! Okay guys, I love you all so much, and I'm so excited to be back in Australia. I'm so excited to be YouTubing and to get back into this weight loss thing, and I'll talk about my goals maybe tomorrow, what I have for my Christmas goals. It's a couple of months away, I know, but I have goals for Christmas. So yeah, I love you all so much. Keep going, work hard, run your little hearts out. Don't get too hot and sweaty, because it's really disgusting and I stink at the moment, but I love you heaps. Bye bye. Good night.